The McAllister family sat around their worn oak table, the scent of roasted meat and simmering vegetables mingling with the cold evening air that seeped through the cracks of their cottage walls. Outside, the sky was bruised with clouds, dark and heavy as though it mirrored the tension that had begun to settle into the house. The children ate in nervous silence, their eyes flicking toward the floorboards, where they felt the faint vibrations of the earth beneath them. Mr. McAllister cut his meat slowly, unconsciously listening for the soft, almost imperceptible sounds that seemed to breathe through the foundation stones. Mrs. McAllister poured tea, her hand trembling slightly as she sensed the building itself responding to something she could not see. Then it began. A single distinct knock. Knock, knock. The sound was muted but sharp, reverberating deep through the floorboards like a hand rapping from beneath the world. The family froze mid-motion, knives and forks suspended in the air, their bodies taut with a fear they could not name. It came in slow, deliberate succession, measured, rhythmic, as if the stone itself had learned some secret cadence. The knocking lasted for exactly 1 minute, never faster, never slower, a pulse beneath their feet that seemed to echo in the marrow of their bones. And then it stopped. Silence followed, heavy and suffocating. The kind of silence that made the air thick, that pressed against the lungs and whispered of something waiting, watching. The children looked at their parents, eyes wide, as if to ask whether they had imagined it. But the adults felt it too, the strange vibration lingering like a memory in the soles of their feet, a presence that had no form yet demanded acknowledgement. Mr. McAllister set his knife down with a trembling hand. His stomach knotted. Mrs. McAllister's hands hovered over her cup, unwilling to drink, unwilling to speak. It was as though the house itself had whispered a warning, a single syllable of a language older than the walls that contained them. Outside, the wind clawed at the eaves, rattling loose shingles, but it could not explain the precision of the knock, the way it had mirrored some deliberate hidden rhythm. Somewhere uphill, the asylum sat like a fortress of quiet horrors, its vents and stones carrying secrets deep into the earth, transmitting a faint message to the cottage below. Finch, in his office, hummed his lullaby with the meticulous calm of a man who orchestrated both terror and order. The foundations, the walls, the floors, all were instruments in a design only he could understand, and tonight, the McAllisters had unknowingly felt the pulse of his architecture. As the family resumed their uneasy meal, the silence pressed on, echoing in their heads long after the knock had ceased. And somewhere beneath the cottage, in the dark and solid stone, a hidden rhythm waited, patient, eternal, and entirely deliberate.